Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, a millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan.
Boy, Skipper, that was quite a storm.
Well, you can say that again, little buddy.
Boy, Skipper, that was quite a storm.
Does anybody know where we are at?
Of course I do. I followed the map.
Say, Gilligan, what map would that be?
Oh, Thurston, you're so good with maps. Why don't you have a look?
Well, I certainly did quite well for myself at the East Coast Navigators Club.
That sounds exciting, Mr. Howell. Were you in charge of the ship?
Well, not exactly.
Thurston's job as captain was to be in charge of the clubhouse. He would buy the yachts and watch them sail from a safe distance.
Yes, safety first, I always say. Nothing safer than being in the clubhouse. You can see the whole regatta from up there.
How does that help us now? All the money in the world won't help us if we're lost.
Bite your tongue, young lady.
Lovey, did you hear what she said?
Yes, Thurston, dear, but I'm sure that she didn't mean it.
Can anybody tell us where we are?
I'm fluent with topographical maps and study cartography in general. I'm sure I'll be able to deduce where we are in no time.
I think we're in trouble. What makes you say that? Because I'm pretty sure that's not a map of the Hawaiian Islands. Why do you say that? Because it says Bahamas on the back.
Ladies, please be quiet. The professor is trying to think.
Well, you're using the wrong map.
Ladies, I'm sure you mean well, but I'm sure you don't know anything about maps.
But I do know English. And that map says Bahamas.
My skills in cartography lead me to believe that this may not be the right map.
Gilligan, what were you thinking?
Well, one map's just as good as another, right? I mean, what's the difference? Besides, it was the only one we had, so I used it.
And we ended up lost, thanks to you, little buddy.
But I followed the map.
But you followed the wrong map.
So, does anybody know where we are?
I got a pretty good idea. We're lost on a deserted island, thanks to you, little buddy.
So, well, what should we call this island? Couldn't we name it?
You know, Gilligan, since you're the one who got us lost, why don't we just name the island after you?
I like that. Matt's Island.
Gilligan's Island.
Well, that's nice too.
Well, I hate to be a stickler, but I believe we're still lost.
And you know what? I think I've learned a valuable lesson. It doesn't matter what, well, it does matter what map you use if you don't want to end up lost. Yeah, it does matter.
Proverbs 14:12 says, there is a way which seems right to a man, but in the end, it leads to death.